Hello everybody and welcome back yet again to another daily update video. My name is CryptoStash and I hope you're having an amazing week. Currently it is Tuesday and let's get right into the charts as Bitcoin has right now just broken above the weekly R1 and also we took out the Monday highs. As you can see right here, we had the Monday highs at around 92k and Bitcoin just straight up broke above them, as you can see right here in this very nice candle. We are seeing right now a move of almost 5%. If we measure it from exactly the weekly pivot, you can see we are just up around 5.3%, and potentially we are going to be seeing this target of the weekly R2 hit, which is sitting right now around 95.8, or if the bulls have still some more juice left in them, we might see somewhere in between the weekly R2 and the weekly R3, which would be maybe around, we might hit 96 or all the way up towards 98, 99k. The R3 is sitting exactly at 99.800, as you can see right here. So this would be a very nice move of around 11% down from the weekly pivot, as you can see. Ethereum also moving very nicely, breaking through those levels that I have marked out right here before. As you can see, this line I have set it up on these highs where the price previously failed to break above, and ever since has been trading below. We are finally seeing a break towards those levels. So basically the next target for Ethereum would be, as you can see, if we go on the hard time frame right now, in hitting this resistance from the lows right here that we had previously. And of course, if we break above it, the next target would be those highs right here. Basically, that would also be around the monthly R1, but still we do have a lot of resistance to go through here. Basically, you can see the sloping down of the EMAs. First, we want to see Ethereum break above them before we can talk about this high being taken out right here. But as you know, for the short-term target, as I said, potentially the weekly R3 still 3,500 and above could be taken out for Ethereum by the end of the week. Of course, if we don't see a rejection from this level where we are right now. Solana also testing this important level once again. As you can see right here, the macro POC, where basically most of the volume is traded, and this level has been crucial for Solana. As you can see before, it has been acting as a very strong support, and right now it is acting as very strong resistance. But if we don't break out of it, at least a test of the monthly pivot, in my opinion, would be nice. And if we break above it, then as you know, the macro golden pocket would be the next target around 165. The Bitcoin dominance, as you can see right now on the daily time frame, it is still below the moving averages, so a bearish momentum is forming for the Bitcoin dominance. And if Bitcoin pumps another 2-3k while the dominance is dropping, we are going to see the altcoins have this massive pump towards the monthly resistances. As I said, Hype also right now struggling to go back above the monthly S1. Basically, you can see why that is. We did break below the range that we had right here, and ever since Hype broke below the value area low, it has struggled, and actually this week it is down significantly. Since the start of the week, Hype is down almost 12%. Right now it is around the weekly S1, the first support that we have right here. And if Bitcoin continues to range, we might see Hype come back up 8 to 9% basically towards the weekly pivot. Sui is also looking very nice, forming for a breakout. As I said, if Bitcoin keeps around this level and the Bitcoin dominance starts dropping, we might see Sui return another 45% basically towards the value area low, the macro value area low that we have of this whole range right here that we are right now way below. But as I said, if we see a break towards the through the monthly pivot and above, we might target some of those levels, and basically this right here would be the next target for SUI. The stock market right now, still not much volatility going on right here. As you can see, the last couple of days and weeks has been very slow right here, still trading above the weekly pivot. The S&P 500 basically the same thing, still struggling to test the all-time highs again. You can see basically how choppy and non-volatile this move has been for the stock market. As you know, this is completely normal since the stock market is a bit slower than Bitcoin, and the crypto market, this is where the volatility is. Also, if you look at the liquidation heat map, you can see Bitcoin is right now taking out this liquidity that I was talking about, that was being right here above this high, basically that we have left before at around 94k. You can see right here Bitcoin is just right now taking out this liquidity. Also, something that is very fishy about this move right now is, as you can see, no matter how we look at it, the open interest is still significantly down, and even though we do have volume in this move, you want to be very careful longing after such a move, even though we might still go hard to potentially test the 96 to 98 k levels. But as you can see, we have absolutely no open interest whatsoever right now. You can see the open interest for Bitcoin is very low, and basically the whole time on those moves towards the upside here or even here or right now, we have not seen any significant open interest coming to the market. This is why I am telling you, you want to be careful about those moves. Of course, this is not a financial advice, always do your own research, but also this move could be caused today, as you can see, because of the US JOLTS openings. We did have a good news for the market. As you can see, they are significantly more job openings than expected, and this is also why Bitcoin is reacting to those news. Previously, I know those news historically do bring volatility in the crypto markets, so this is why I was expecting for us to get some volatility today. We might see later in the day also some volatility coming into the stock market, but as of right now, you can see Bitcoin also testing this macro Fibonacci level right here, as you can see, and our monthly pivot is being tested once again. So as I said, if we break above it, then a test back into this range could be very well happening. ETF inflows, as you can see right now, we do have, as of yesterday, 60 million in the red, basically another day of ETF spot selling. You can see BlackRock did not actually sell, but some of the other institutions did, so still you want to keep that in mind. The fear and greed index, as you can see right now, is remaining at this 25 level, but if Bitcoin starts pushing hard, then we could easily go back to around 40, which is where the neutral is, and then we could get a sentiment reset once again, as I have told you in my previous videos. And I think this covers it for today, guys. I hope you liked it, and I'll see you again in the next one. Bye.